good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Soldier Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
In motion comes the tight end left. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Fields. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Bears at 5 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
second down, here's Chubb again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
First down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll run up the middle with McAllister, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fields on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again is Fields. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give running right is Chubb. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ready.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second and 4. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From just shy of midfield, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Fields throwing again. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Play action. It's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Chubb on the counter, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Chubb running to the wide side. Powers through him. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields dancing to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. Down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 31,
Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Williams running left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.